Grandpa, are you still working as a greeter at the Gigantomart?
No, Niboo, I've had to stop working. All that standing was becoming too painful. I need a hip replacement.
Really, Grandpa Ebu? Is that why you are living out here in a tent? When are you going to have the operation?
Well, Niboo, I lost my house when I had to stop working. And I'm on the waiting list for surgery. Average wait times for a hip replacement are about 26 weeks in Ontario, or about 6 months.
That's awful, Grandpa Ebu. Can't you go back to acting in cartoons?
Well, when the Care Bears was cancelled, things sort of dried up for cartoon bears. Oh sure, big stars like Yogi and Smokey can still get roles, but if you're just a character bear such as me, roles are few and far between. So I'm just waiting for my hip replacement now.
I hope I never need a hip replacement, Grandpa Ebu.
I'm afraid to say that things are just going to be worse for your generation, Niboo. Just a few weeks ago, the C.D. Howe Institute released a report co-written by David Dodge, the former governor of the Bank of Canada, that said that healthcare costs will rise from 12% of GDP in 2009 to 19% of GDP by 2031.
I'll be 27 years old then. Hopefully I'll be a dad by then.
And just today the Fraser Institute released a study that said that healthcare costs are increasing faster than the rate of provincial revenue growth. Already Nova Scotia spends 87.7% of its budget, not including federal transfers, on healthcare.
Holy Diefenbaker, Grandpa Ebu. What does that mean for this current federal election?
Michael Ignatieff promised to keep increasing federal transfers for healthcare to the provinces at a rate of 6% per year after the current agreement ends in 2014. Stephen Harper had to play the Me Too game and say the same thing. But Stephen Harper says that he's going to decrease government revenue by reducing the corporate tax rate, and not only that, but he's going to cut $11 billion from the federal budget.
So you're saying that Stephen Harper's promises don't add up, right, Grandpa Ebu?
Right you are, Niboo. Not only that, but Canada should be getting ready for the healthcare crisis. It's not the right time to be spending money on prisons and fighter jets and to be giving money back to foreign corporations in the form of tax cuts. We should be getting ready for the healthcare crisis. Building hospitals, training doctors, training nurses, building long-term care homes. Instead, the Conservatives are throwing money at the Canadian voter like drunken wedding guests throwing confetti at the bride and groom.
So who are you voting for, Grandpa Ebu?
Well, I have a lot of sympathy for Jack Layton, seeing the poor man hobbling around on his crutch after his hip surgery. But let's be realistic. Only the Liberals have a chance of forming the next government.
Do you have any other advice for our viewers, Grandpa Ebu?
Yes, Niboo. Don't get old. Canada will soon be no country for old men.